All right, this is another round of the 10-minute warm-up, and we are going to make this a little bit more core intensive here. So to start off, bring yourself all the way down onto your back. And to set this up with your feet on the floor a little wider than your hips, bring the knees in toward each other so you start with your low back basically flat. We're going to curl up, and keep in mind, we're just curling to the mid-back, not lifting all the way up, but trying to get your shoulders up as high as you can. So with an inhale, reach your arms out long past your head. And then with the exhale, reach forward and bring up your head and shoulders. Inhale, roll this out, reach long. Exhale, curl forward. Inhale, roll this out. Exhale, curl forward, come up high. Inhale, roll out long. Exhale, curl forward again. Inhale, roll this out. Exhale, curl forward. Inhale, roll out long. Exhale, curl forward like this one more time. Now inhale, roll this out and keep your arms past your head. Bring the feet to the center. And then just keep your right foot on the floor. Cross your left leg tight over the right. Squeeze the legs together. Now from here, take an inhale, stretch through your fingertips. And then with the exhale, curl and reach to the left. Come up as high as you can. Inhale, roll this out. Exhale, curl left for 2. Inhale, roll out long. Exhale, curl for 3. Inhale, roll this out. Exhale, curl for 4. Inhale, roll out long. Exhale, curl for 5. Inhale, roll out. Exhale, curl for 6. Inhale, roll out long. Exhale, curl for 7. Inhale, roll out. Exhale, curl for 8. Inhale, roll out long. Exhale, curl for 9. Inhale, roll out. And then exhale, curl left for 10. Inhale, roll out long, keep your arms past your head. And switch it out, left foot to the floor. Cross the right leg tightly over the left. Squeeze your legs together. And then take an inhale, reach to your fingertips. Exhale and curl to the right. Inhale, roll out long. Exhale, curl to this side for 2. Inhale, roll out. Exhale, curl forward for 3. Inhale, roll out. Exhale, curl for 4. Inhale, roll out long. And then exhale, curl for 5. Inhale, roll out. Exhale, curl forward for 6. Inhale, roll out. And then exhale, curl for 7. Inhale, roll out long. Exhale, curl for 8. Inhale, roll out. And then exhale, curl for 9. Inhale, roll out long. Exhale, curl for 10. And then roll back out. Bring your knees to your chest. Bring your hands to knees. Just squeeze in. And then lift your head and shoulders. Bring your nose close to your knees. Now from here, roll along the length of your spine. So bring the weight back toward your shoulders. And then your tailbone. And just keep rolling back and forth here. Now keep your chin toward your chest. Keep your spine rounded as best you can. And try to go back and forth at least about 5 times. Now once you come up the 5th time, try to come up to a seat and keep your feet up off the floor. And if your feet come down, just lean back and lift your feet. Draw the thighs in close. Now as you hold this, press your low back forward. Sit this up tall. Now release your hands. Keep the thighs pulled in close like this. Maybe hover the feet. You can always touch your toes down. But again, pull the thighs in close. Now reach your arms forward. Arms straight. Palms together. Interlace your fingers. Point your index fingers forward. And as you hold this, just twist. So twist as far as you can to your left side. Keep the legs in close. Come through center and twist over to the right. Back through center. Arms to the left. Through center. And then twist to the right as far as you can. Now through center over to your left one more time. And then bring it back through center and twist over to the right. And then come back to center and set the feet down, hands behind. And just go ahead, fold your knees right and left just to loosen things up a little bit. All right, let's take it into reverse tabletop. Now feet in front of you, hips width, hands behind the shoulders, shoulder width. Palms down, fingertips to the sides, right or left. Now push down, lift your seat up off the floor. And then just go straight up and down. So with an inhale, press your hips high, squeeze your glutes. Exhale, sink down. Inhale, lift up again. And then exhale, lower. Inhale, press your hips high. Exhale, sink back down. Inhale, lift your hips up again. And then exhale, lower. Now inhale, press up high and just hold here. Now keep your glutes squeezed and keep your hips lifted. Bring your chin toward your chest. And then take your weight to one hand and then the other. Now shift your weight over to the left. Hips stay high. Lift the right hand, Reach for your left shoulder, maybe you touch, maybe not, but then set the right hand down. Hips are lifted, come over to the right side. Left hand reaches toward the right shoulder. Left hand down. Shift your weight left. Reach your right hand to the shoulder, and then bring that hand down. Shift your weight right. Left hand to the right shoulder, and set the hand down. 2 more rounds. Come over to your left side. Right hand to your left shoulder, hips high. Right hand down. Shift your weight right. Left hand to the right shoulder again, and then back to center. 1 more round. Shift your weight left. Right hand to your left shoulder. Set the hand down. Shift your weight right. Left hand to the right shoulder 1 more time, and bring that hand down. And then just sit all the way back down and shake your hands out, roll your shoulders out a little bit. Once you're ready, come into a reclining position. So extend your left leg forward. Keep the right foot flat and come down onto your left forearm, right hand in front of your chest. Now, you're going to bring this on the left hip, keep the toes pointed to the side. Lift up off the floor and keep your hips high. Go further, reach your right arm long past your head. And this might be good enough. Keep your hips up as high as you can. If you can move with this, lift the right heel and then just move the right leg. Right knee up as high as you can lift. Bring the big toe down in front. Lift the knee and then big toe down behind. Lift the knee, big toe down in front. Lift the knee, big toe down behind. Lift the knee, big toe down in front. Lift the knee, big toe down behind. Lift the knee, big toe down in front. Lift the knee, big toe down behind, and set the right foot flat. Sink all the way down. And then, of course, we'll take it on the other side. So when you're ready, just go ahead, extend the right leg. Come on to the right hip and on your right forearm. Left hand in front of your chest. Now push into the floor. Lift your hips up and keep them up as high as you can. And then stretch your left arm past your head. Now, keep pressing into that right foot. If you can move with this, lift your left heel. Now, hips stay high. Lift the left knee high as you can. Big toe comes down in front. Lift the knee. Big toe down behind. Lift the knee. Big toe down in front. Lift the knee. Big toe down behind. Lift the knee. Big toe down in front. Lift the knee. Big toe down behind. Lift the knee. Big toe down in front. Lift the knee. Big toe down behind and bring the heel down. And then sink all the way down. Once you're ready, come up to a seat and bring yourself into all fours. And then from all fours, just move around. Now keep your hips stacked over your knees and bring the hands in close, within about 1 hand's length of your knees. Flip them over. Backs of the hands down, palms up, point the fingertips in toward you. Now spread your fingers wide, keep your fingertips pressing down, press your spine up toward the ceiling. Go ahead, sway your shoulders side to side and just feel this out. And then from here, to take it further, keep the hands tense with your fingertips pressing down, and just work this as best you can with bent elbows. Bring your shoulders forward, bend the elbows toward you, lower a little bit, and then lift back up the straight arms. And just keep on moving like this, forward and then back up. Now you don't have to bend the elbows deep at all. You're just looking to feel that stretch, let it move through the wrists and up into the forearms. But keep your hands tense, fingertips pressing down like you're trying to straighten your hand through the floor underneath. All right, the next time you come back to straight arms, just release it. Come up onto the fingertips and then down onto your heels and shake your hands out. All right, one more thing to warm this up, and we're going to take this into the Russian push-up. Now, we're going to start with a modified version, and the important thing here is to keep your arms under control. So when you're going to start with straight arms, when your elbows bend, resist the urge to let your arms go to the sides. You're going to want to do that. So when your elbows bend, bring the elbows to your ribs and bring your chest forward as much as you can. Don't worry about coming down too low. Keep the arms under control. So come into all fours, hips over your knees, and then wrists underneath your shoulders. Now press your fingertips down. Be sure the middle fingers are pointing right or left about 45 degrees. Now as you grip the floor, look forward. And we're going to go back and forth from here. So shoulders forward, elbows into your ribs, come halfway down and hold. Keep the arms bent like this. Pull your weight back and bring the elbows to the floor. Arms stay bent. Shift your weight forward. Squeeze the elbows to your ribs. And then press up to straight. We're going to do 2 more like that. Shoulders forward, elbows in, come halfway down. And then shift back and bring your elbows to the floor. Bring your weight forward, squeeze the elbows to your ribs, and then press up to straight. 1 more time. Shoulders forward, elbows in, come down halfway. And then bring your weight back, bring the elbows down to the floor. Shift your weight forward, squeeze your elbows to your ribs, and then press up to straight. And then just take a moment here. Shake your hands out, roll your shoulders out, and relax. Now, we'll do 2 more sets like that with 3 rounds. If it's hard enough to do this on your knees, which it may well be, just do the same thing. And if you want to take things further, you can lift your knees up off the floor and try to keep your legs as straight as you can, and that is going to be much more difficult. So to come into the next set, bring your hands down, hands shoulder width, middle fingers to the sides, right and left, again about 45 degrees. You can have the knees down or step your feet back, or come somewhere in between with the knees lifted. But from here, again, keep the arms under control, whatever you decide. Look forward. Now, shoulders forward, elbows in, lower toward halfway, and hold. Arms are bent. Pull your weight back and bring the elbows to the floor. Now, shift your weight forward, squeeze the elbows to your ribs, and then press back up the straight. 2 more rounds like that. Shoulders forward, elbows in, bring it down halfway. Pull back and bring the elbows down to the floor. Now, shift your weight forward, squeeze the elbows to your sides, and then press back up the straight. Last time. Shoulders forward, elbows in, come down halfway. Bring your weight back, elbows come down to the floor. Now shift your weight forward and squeeze the elbows in. Press back up to straight, and then relax for a moment. Shake your hands out, roll your shoulders out again. We have 1 more set. Now, if you straighten the legs and decided that was too much, just bring the knees back down. So again, just do the version that works. When you're ready, bring your hands back down to the floor. Now again, shoulders or wrists, maybe with the knees down, maybe stepping back. 3 rounds to go, and this will be it. Now again, shoulders forward, elbows in, bring it down halfway. Bring your weight back, elbows come down to the floor. Now shift your weight forward, squeeze the elbows in. Press back up to straight. 2 more times. Shoulders forward, elbows in, come down halfway. Shift back and bring the elbows down to the floor. Bring it forward, pull the elbows into your sides, and then press back up to straight. 1 more time. Shoulders forward, elbows in, take it down halfway. Pull back and bring the elbows down to the floor. Shift your weight forward, squeeze the elbows in, and then press back up to straight, and relax. Shake your hands out, roll your shoulders out. And that is this round of the 10-minute warm-up. Thank you very much.